human society is blessed with a lot of things happening around us.
Sometimes some of these things are so crazy, we don't know where they came from or how they hit us.
But here
It is our life and the reality we face.
Welcome to Life and Reality Launch on My School News TV. And I am Chenka.
I am Oche. This is a program where we talk about life, the society, things that affect us, the students, and everything that happens around us. Both the lecturers dealing with us, the students dealing with the lecturers, what is happening around the school, and every other thing that you can think of.
Well, welcome to Life and Reality Lounge on My School News TV. You've waited for us and here we're here. My name is Chenka. And
I am Oche.
Yeah, welcome to this cool evening. I'm happy to have you all here. And today we'll be talking about something very interesting, something really very interesting, which is the plight of students, the dilemma of students, especially in a situation as this. The election is just around the corner, as we all know, and yeah, we have been given break to go back to our various houses, but things are not well.
Hi, good evening everyone. Yes, my name is Oche, like I've said before. 84 million people registered to vote, and when it came to the presidential election, only 15 million. Imagine that. Then the situation from 2019 till this very day is not something to write home about. It's not something that anybody can smile about. So a lot of students and a lot of people that were unable to vote, that did not register in 2019, decided to pick themselves up and to stand up and get their PVCs to vote. Most especially the students. So 93 million people went to register, like more than the 84 million of 2019 to the 93 million. 11 million voters were added. If you put all those figures together, so putting all that together, you realize that people are ready now to vote. And out of the 93 million, 37 million are youths. 37 million, 37 million of us are all youths between the ages of 18 to 35. When you put all that together, you realize that the youth of this country, we are tired. We are tired both body, mind, and soul. So we want to change the status quo. And out of these 37 million, 26 million are students, scattered around various universities in this country that are ready to vote, get up to vote. But you know the situation that came around now?
A very big problem now.
Yes, our big brothers our fathers and our mothers decided to fight for their paycheck and to fight for the system on the university. I'm talking about the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, as they are popularly known, as we popularly call them. They decided to go on their usual break. Yes, they went on strike once again. And this time around, started from February till they decided to take a break from their normal vacation. After 8 months. So imagine that. And a lot of students were at home. A lot of people were at home and they registered for their PVCs in their houses within that time and this particular time. So imagine now, the election is now around the corner. We all have to vote now, and they've decided to shut down the university so that we all can go home and vote. So putting that together now, there's a big problem in our hands because the problem we face currently now, fuel scarcity and naira scarcity.
Fuel scarcity is on another level. In the early hours of today, I was passing a fuel station. This station hasn't even opened yet, but you could imagine the kind of queue that was piling up in front of they were just waiting so that once the fuel station opens up, they start buying this fuel. And as of yesterday, most of these fuel stations were closed down. They were shut down. You can only buy from the black market, and you could imagine the cost of fuel because you have to buy it from the black market. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, the situation is actually really bad. Transport fare to places are increasing. And besides, apart from this tea fare, my big problem, apart from the tea fare and the fuel issue, my big problem now is the fact that there's no naira. There's no naira, so where are students going to be traveling to? How can students go home and vote for this election when they are faced with this particular problem of these votes? This fuel scarcity.
And most of these transport companies don't accept cash. You just have to. They don't accept transfer. Rather,
well, you want to give them cash. Where will you meet the money again? Somebody's running his business now.
The new naira notes, how is it possible when they said in a day, you're only obtainable to 20k, and it's not even every day you are liable to get this 20,000 naira. So how are all these things going to match itself?
Anybody will increase transport fare more than 18k, the person will face it. And imagine, I mean, the fuel scarcity is really a big problem. Looking at it, that the NNPC said they'll be selling the fuel at the normal rate of 150 naira. But how many NNPC filling stations are out there? Or where are the places you are going to be seeing these NNPC filling stations? When mostly on the roads, when you are traveling, you are seeing other filling stations from people having business owners who own their filling station to run their businesses. So we're actually at a big problem now. So students, I mean, we that are in University of Nigeria and Nsukka that live in other places, I mean, students in Unilag, other places that have to travel far from school to go vote. How are they going to do it? That's the problem we face currently. And
right now, that is the plight of students. Someone like me have to travel very, very far.
You will trek now. You will trek from Nsukka to Abuja.
And I have to vote. I really have to vote. I want to exercise my franchise. But all these are a great limitations, not just for me, but I know so many other people are not left behind.
You are talking about yourself. How about me? I live far away from here. I live in the west and I'm in the east. They once called me a traveler because I did my primary education in the west, did my secondary education in the north, and now I'm in the east doing my tertiary education. So they say I'm a traveler now. The traveler now cannot even travel back to Lagos to go cast his votes. So I don't know how the federal government wants us to do this or how the NNPC wants us to do this. I mean, the situation of the country is not helping, and we the youth, we really need to change the situation. That's why we all geared up to go collect our PVCs, even though some of us in the corner, we only did that because one lecturer somewhere is saying if you don't get your PVC is your test or something like that. But even though I'm sure some of those people have seen some things happening to us currently that they will want to change. So even though they were not pumped up for the election, but the fact that a lecturer has pushed them somehow to go get their PVC, and now the election is around the corner. And just few days away. I mean, by 25th,
my dear,
we'll be doing the first one. So that's the presidential election where we're going to be meeting.
This is not even funny. Like, things really need to be put in place for this to be possible. Since we are having a quite large number of the population of the country, like they really need to do something to balance.
26 million, no, 26 million. I'm be student, oh. 26 million out of the 37 million youths.
Just imagine that all these 26 million cannot go back and vote. What's it all for? It's not right. I think
that's why they told some of you to school in your states. That's why they told some of you to school in your state. If you have schooled in Jos now, in Abuja,
this is a university.
Excuse me.
University.
If you have schooled in your village now, you won't be here crying. Alright, it's fine, Sha. Since you are here now, you will trek. Should you have one big Ghana must go like that? You carry the Ghana must go on your head.
It's really not
You
easy.
pass through Benue. Let me tell you the road you pass through. You pass through Benue, then follow through Makurdi.
Guy.
Before you know it, you're in Abuja. And on that day, please hold your water bottle so that when they are pushing,
please have all your kits. Let it not be that because you forgot your water, the sun is too much. Go there with an umbrella. Dress how safe. Dress moderately.
You should be moderately.
Yes, now.
Wear cardigan in case if you go there by 3 a.m.
Guy, inside the cardigan, you need to put on a light dress so that when the sun is out, you can remove it. If you have all these folding chairs, we could take it there so you can sit down any moment. The aim is that at the end of the day, we all vote. We all
Well, you are saying they all vote, but where's the money for them to travel? You know, that's the issue we are bringing here. Where's the money for them to travel? If Lagos, from here to Lagos, from Nsukka that we are now to Lagos, is going to be around 16k. Okay, let's put that together. 16k go, 15 or 17k come back. Put all that together, that's 33k.
And there's no money. Now that is the dilemma. So, we all want to vote, but the means to vote is something else.
Well, I know some people are partying today and they are enjoying themselves. Hope those ones are also thinking about the election. And
when I was coming to the studio, I saw a wedding party and I was like, wow. So people still organize parties. God,
excuse me, because there's no naira doesn't mean we should not party. I beg. We need to party.
Is it told naira not? I've been a transfer.
No transfer. Then I carry one alert to give the person. Say I never see money. Say no. This is the receipt of the transfer I did. At the end of the wedding, they no come see any money. After the birthday party, money no come. Because with all these banks they do us these
just
days.
imagine that the chairman of the occasion is sitting in his bank and he don't have cash.
Excuse me, do not insult my bank. Excuse me.
He beats him.
That's my bank. And my bank dispenses cash. So
I understand. Yeah, they do.
Yes, they dispense cash. Jimobia is listening to this program now, so he's going to do something about it.
Yeah, please. The government
Because,
really have to put things in place. The university have to put things in place. On our parts, we have to.
No, my joy is has to kick against this. How come has to no kick against strike when we won't go on strike?
Guy.
How to call it against us going home? What does that to want really? I know we are debating a little, but seriously, what does that to want really? They say that no one more go house. But the other time, and then they pursue us go out. So what exactly does that to want?
Man, you know, 3 weeks is a big deal.
Yeah, I think
so
it's
many
a big
people
deal.
want to actually go back home, but there are so many things resisting us from doing so. Like, I can relate. I want to go back.
No, you want to go back home, but me, I'm looking at the fact that some universities now will have exams coming up soon enough, like University of Nigeria where we are. Exams should be coming up soon enough. I mean, 3 weeks. By the time we go home for 3 weeks, I mean, this is going to be on the minds of a lot of students. That's one of the dilemma we are looking at again. The fact that you want to go home to vote, but at the same time, you know that once you leave this place and go home, chores, there are going to be a lot of chores to watch. BB Titans, I'm waiting to the corner. It's still going on.
Yeah, it is.
You want to tell yourself that you need to relax from the little craziness that you've seen in school already, the little stress. You now want to tell yourself, okay, now rest. You forgetting that exam is already around the corner. Imagine you now go home now after an election for both the presidential and the governorship election. Time for you to resume school. Come now. DVC academics, you can't drop exam timetable.
Normal.
One of your 4 units load is not the one that you have, like a week. So imagine someone doing 10 courses now. The person will now want to sit down now and look at the fact that if I go home, how am I sure I'll be able to read? It's going to be difficult for me to read. So should I stay back? Or should I really go home and vote for Tinubu or Peter Obi or Kwankwaso or my big boss Atiku? So we'll be looking at that, and that is going to give a lot of students dilemma now because people, I mean, the school curriculum is choking right now. It's really choking. I mean, imagine someone having classes from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and all these courses, 10 courses or 11 courses, you have to read for all of them and prepare for exam. Your GP is not respecting you. Your lecturer don't care about you. All they care about is you give them their script when you write the exam. Whatever you see in your script is whatever you wrote. So imagine that now you want to increase your GP. Mostly the last time we were in school, that October exam, that thing choke. That thing choke badly because a lot of students were not really prepared. They write anyhow and leave it on inshallah. So now that they want to increase their GP now, this January, this new semester.
And this whole thing.
And now election is now around the corner. So it's going to be on a lot of minds. It's going to be one of the big dilemmas they are going to be playing with now. Should I go home and vote? Or should I stay back in school and read? That one is going to be on your mind. Also, and another one is, if I go home and if I take my transport fare now and go home, how about coming back? Will I have enough money to come back?
That's the issue.
And if I come back, will my parents even give me money that I will use to buy
to sustain
myself in school as I prepare for my exams? And I mean, all these things are the ones that that's why a lot of people were advocating for the fact that the transfer of voters' cards should have been possible. INEC should have given that opportunity for students. Because of students, 26 million is a whole lot.
It's not even possible that we vote without the card. But the fact that you have the card, even if you're not having it present with you, maybe use your thumbprint or just your face. Something like that.
The card is very crucial. So that's one of the reasons why that INEC, the National Assembly was asking that those cards be moved. So imagine that now that people don't have their cards, people can't move, people can't go home, people don't have money, naira no day, fuel scarcity is still there, even though they are still screaming that I was hearing the news this morning that the fuel scarcity is going to be a bygone by Monday or by Tuesday. I wonder how that is going to be, for how long is it going to take before that is going to take effect? When will transport companies, from here to Nsukka, is 3,000 naira or 2,500. I mean, from Nsuka to Enugu, sorry to say, is 2,000 naira to 3,000 naira. Imagine, Lagos is 15,000 naira. From here to Abuja, it's probably 10,000 naira. Or, I mean, we are even talking about, how about those ones that are schooling in Lagos? That are going to be traveling from Lagos to the north. That one is even going to be worse because from the east to the north is not even as expensive as from the west to the north. That one is different ballgame entirely. So that one is going to be on the mind of people.
All I can say is that now God will help us, because this is a serious dilemma. When you are in the middle of a blue sea, this is important, this is important. Which of these am I actually going to face? If I do this, this is the outcome. If I do that, this is the outcome. So yeah, Nigerian students, which way?
Well, I wish people would have been able to call today to say their mind, because I know a lot of people are going to have a lot to say. I know a lot of people are going to be on a lot of there's going to be a lot of lamentation, and people will be giving their opinion based on their experiences in fuel stations, their experiences in banks, trying to collect new naira notes that they don't have, that they can't get, and people's experiences trying to travel, the fact that transport companies will be increasing the money more. Yeah, that one is even there entirely again. Transport companies, now that we are about to go home, there will be more. I mean, the cash is going to increase. It's definitely going to increase. If they are collecting 15 before, they will collect 18, because they know that a lot of people will want to go home. Especially if the school is asking everybody, the school is saying, okay, you can leave. Just get out of the school and go home. And do whatever you want to
that one is not possible.
So,
and yeah, you can drop your comments, and remember, you're listening to Life and Reality Lounge on My School News TV. So we're talking about the dilemma of university students, especially during the period of we going back to our various homes and engaging in the elections. So yeah, these are many more we'll be having every Saturday. Forgive us and permit us for not answering your calls. I still remain your favorite host, Chenka, and
I am Oche.
Thank you so much. Thank you. See you next week, Saturday by 4 p.m. Enjoy.
Yes, enjoy
your day. Thank you. The human society is blessed with a lot of things happening around us.
Sometimes some of these things are so crazy, we don't know where they came from or how they hit us.
But here
it is our life and the reality we face.
Welcome to Life and Reality Lounge on My School News TV. And I am Chenka.
I am Oche. This is a program where we talk about life, the society, things that affect us, the students, and everything that happens around us, both the lecturers dealing with us, the students dealing with the lecturers, what is happening around the school, and every other thing that you can think of.